Obviously, with your focus on network effects, it seems to me like you guys must have brought some of that to your approach to building NFX. How do you think about the network effects in that business, or how have you approached it in that way?
I mean, venture capital has traditionally not been a network effects business. And we're trying to bring them into our business in two different ways. One is through software. So we've built two products that have some network effects. One is called Signal, and it's signal.nfx.com. And that's essentially the investing network. And people get their investing profiles. So if I'm a CEO of a company and I might be doing some angel investing on the side, I have my LinkedIn, which is my professional profile, and then I have my Signal profile, which was my investing profile. And then I can connect to the other investors that I typically invest with. And then founders can find me by searching on Signal. And we have almost 75,000 founders a month searching on Signal for investors. And that's a network that's growing. And we're going to be building more and more tools to allow those investors to collaborate and communicate, as well as communicate with the founders. So that's ongoing. And then we've also built a thing called Brief Link, which is basically DocSend just for startups. So it's DocSend plus you add in a video plus you answer 12 questions that every investor wants to know before they take a meeting. And you're going to then meet with them after they've read your brief link. And that meeting is going to be much more efficient because they are going to know so much more about your company that you can get past the first 25 minutes of the discussion. So BriefLink is growing incredibly quickly right now. And that also adds to the sort of overall ecosystem network effect. And we're going to be evolving that over time. So those two products are out there. They're free to use and lots of people using them, doing great stuff. The other way we try to add network effects to our business is through our guild. So we don't actually call our portfolio a portfolio. We actually think of the companies we invest in as a guild. And we put in a lot of time and money and energy to introducing them to each other so that they can form their own karetsu, their own guild, to help each other. And while we are off doing new deals or we're having board meetings, they can be helping each other. There's also a website we use internally called Gilder, which we built, which is essentially a Facebook for our guild. It's called Gilder. And there's 450 different videos and checklists and PowerPoints that educate people. There's vendor deals, there's message boards, there's Q&A. There's just a lot of resources for the founders to very quickly get to what they need to get to. We got playbooks that people keep adding to so that if you want to develop culture at your company, you can do it in 9 hours. You don't have to get a consultant. You don't have to spend 6 months. There's all these real shortcuts that have been developed over time by the companies in the guild that we have codified and captured and then represent to everyone. So we're really giving everybody the cheat codes through this sort of Facebook, which has its own network effect internally to the guild.